बैक और ट्यूब एजुकेशन चैनल इस वीडियो के साथ बात करें स्टैंडर्ड 8th का चैप्टर नंबर 2 पार्ट 2 द सुनामी। ठीक है, तो पार्ट 1 में हम लोगों ने यहाँ तक कर लिया, ट्रू और फॉल्स तक। अब हम लोग आंसर द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चन इन 2 और 3 सेंटेंसेस ईच करेंगे। हु वाज टिली? टिली कौन थी? व्हाट डिड टिली फैमिली कम टू थाईलैंड? तो टिली वॉज अ 10 years old school girl. टिली फैमिली केम टू थाईलैंड टू सेलिब्रेट क्रिसमस ईयर। ठीक है। Number 2, what were the warning signs that both Tilly and her mother saw? Both saw the sea rise and it started to form a whirlpools. Who was Ignatius? Ignatius कौन था? Why did he put his television down on the ground from the river? Ignatius was the manager of cooperative society in Catch Hole. When his wife told him about on earth, he immediately took his television set off its table and put it down on the ground so that it would not fall and break. Okay. Question number 4. How did Sanjeev lose his life? When Sanjeev heard armies arrives for help from the wife of John, the guest house cook, he immediately jumped into the water. He rescued her, but unfortunately, they were both swept away by the powerful waves. Okay? Now next. Question number 5. Why is the view of some expert about the animal? Some expert believe that animals more acute hearing helps them to hear or feel the earth's vibration. They can sense an approaching disaster long before humans realize what's going on. Question number 6. What did Tilly Smith save her family from the deadly waves? So, Tilly Smith with her family were celebrating Christmas at the beach in Thailand. She was only 10 years old. She noted the sea rise, the sea water flowing toward the beach. She was reminded of a geography lesson and a video of Hawaiian Island 1946. She started shouting. Question number 5. Answer the following question in 4 to 5 sentences each. Question number 1. Give a brief account of how the animals saved themselves when the giant wave hit India and Sri Lanka. So, इसका आंसर आएगा before the great waves moved toward the coast in India and Sri Lanka, the wild and domestic animal foresaw the danger. Elephant ran for higher ground. Dog refused to go outdoor. Zoo animals rushed into their shelter. This was perhaps the animals lost their lives in 2004 tsunami while the thousands of people were washed away. Okay. Question number 2. What happened to Almas and her family? When the tremors come early in the morning, almost and her family were sleeping suddenly. Alma's father saw the sea water recede. He understood that the water would come rushing back in great force. He woke everyone up and tried to rush them to a safer place. As they ran, her grandfather was hit on the head by something and fell down. Her father rushed to help him, but soon a giant wave came and swept both of them away. Her mother and giants too were washed away by the mighty waves. Almas was somehow saved, but she became the victim of traumas. अब यहाँ पे एडिशनल एक्सरसाइज वोकैबुलरी है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. चूज द करेक्ट वर्ड फ्रॉम द ब्रैकेट एंड कंप्लीट द फॉलोइंग टेक्स्ट. 1 में पहले द स्मिथ लेटर मीट other tourists who had lost entire families thanks to Tilly and her geography lesson. They had been forward. Tilly went back to her school in England and total 4 classmates her terrifying tale. Number 2. Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to form bubble and form viral pools. She remembered that she had been this in class in a video of the tsunami that he had hit the Hawaiian island in 1946. Her geography teacher had shown her class the video and told them that tsunami can be caused by earthquake, volcanoes and landslides. Okay, अब question number 2. Replace the underlined word selecting the most appropriate option from the bracket and rewrite the sentences. We were a little late leaving the house but we are on our way. तो इसमें आप लोग का आएगा इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ ट्रैवलिंग. ऑन द वे की जगह पे आपका आएगा आंसर इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ ट्रैवलिंग. तो वी वेर अ लिटल लेट द हाउस बट वी आर इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ ट्रैवलिंग. ठीक है. Number 2. The actor says he has been in a daze following the overwhelming positive reaction to his latest film. तो in a daze के जगह पे आपका आएगा in a confused state of mind. तो the actor says he has been in a confused state of mind following the overwhelming positive reaction to his latest film. अब question number 3. He was considered a strong contender to win the local election, but she backed out at the last minute. तो back out कई जगह पे आएगा withdrew. तो she was considered a strong contender to win the local election, but she withdrew at the last minute. Okay. यहाँ पे आपके ग्रामर के एक्सरसाइज आएंगे. ग्रामर एक्सरसाइज. Alma saw a log of wood floating. She climbed on to it. Then she fainted. When she woke up, she was in a hospital in Camorta. From there, she was brought to Port Blair. The water was swelling and kept coming in. Penny Smith remembered the beach was getting smaller and smaller. I didn't know what was happening. Change the voice of the following. Ignatius carefully took his television set off its table. His television set was carefully taken off its table by Ignatius. He never saw them again. They were never seen again by him. 13 years old, Meghna was swept away along with her parents. The tsunami swept away 13-year-old Meghna along with her parents. Her grandfather was hit on the head by something and he fell down. Something hit her grandfather on the head and fell down. Rewrite as directed. आप लोग फर्स्ट नंबर आपका बहुत ही इजी है, इसलिए ये आप लोग खुद से करोगे. यूज इवन थ्रू ही आपको लगाना है. सेकंड नंबर. द फैमिली हैड गॉन टू द नैनकावरी इसलैंड टू सेलिब्रेट क्रिसमस. यूज विथ अ व्यू टू. देखो इसमें भी वैसा ही है. द फैमिली हैड गॉन टू नैनकावरी इसलैंड विथ अ व्यू टू सेलिब्रेटिंग. Then come the first giant wave which swept both of them away. Make it simple. The first giant wave swept both of them away. I didn't know what was happening. I was unaware of what happening. Tilly started to scream at her family to get off the beach. Tilly started to scream at her family so that